Have you ever seen someone in a relationship and you just know they are not going to make it? It happens all around us. I have been seeing that many times since my childhood. It's normal to see people who never manage to make it in their relationship and they are just moving on and on from one relationship to another with the aim of one day meeting their rightful match. In most situations, they keep changing partners here and there highly because of their main purpose behind the relationship. When someone is behaving in that routine, you will realize that they have a wrong reason to start in the relationship, and that's why the relationship never lasts. Then you start seeing misunderstanding in everything they do. At times, many people feel the need to have a relationship with a certain person without examining whether the need for it is necessary, and the end result is that it leads to nowhere. For example, if a person feels that he or she is lonely, probably due to lack of close associates like friends, may jump into a relationship thinking it's true love, but behind the relationship it's not so, because he or she just needed a company. Probably when his or her associates are back, he or she tends to ignore the relationship just like that. The reason behind this is because they were quite unconscious that they need a company, and instead of finding a solution in a different form, they seek it in a relationship. And when they're okay with their lives, they dump their partners. Here are the 5 wrong reasons to start a relationship. Number 1. Sex addiction. Sex addiction is when someone totally believes they can't do without sex and decide to jump into a relationship in order to satisfy their sexual desires. When they get into a relationship with this aim, they sexually harass their partner, and it's certain the relationship will someday split up just like that. Number 2. Relationship as means of comfort. Another wrong reason is when a relationship is being used as a means of comfort. For example, if someone lacks the company of friends, probably because they travel to another city for education or work, the probability that out of loneliness, they will fall in love with their next door neighbor so as to feel comfortable. The problem with this kind of relationship is that it goes nowhere since it was built on pure loneliness, and it's certain one day he or she will go back to their comfort zone. Number 3. Relationship as a medium of comparison. This mostly happens with young people where one friend tries to compare with the other in terms of relationship or partner. This forces the other friend to pursue a relationship in order to avoid intimidation and respond back. Number 4. External pressure. Another aspect which can force a person to start a wrong relationship is the belief that at a certain age one has to get married. This aspect causes many young people to panic and feel some anxiety to marry. This has to do with societal conditioning, which suggests that you should have been married with children by the age of probably the 30s. Often it is women who feel this pain than the men as they move toward their 40s. Moving towards this age without a relationship, they assume that they will end up being lonely for the rest of their days. For sure, nothing is wrong with that, but the only problem there is that it forces some young people to hurry and make the wrong choices. Number 5. The wrong match. Another reason behind this may be when a person finds a better match for a partner and later is discouraged by external factors such as friends or parents, not recommending the partner but instead proposing someone else. I don't know whether this still happens, but it really does not make any sense to date someone because somebody recommends. Relationship is all about deep feelings and commitments. How can someone express these feelings with a neutral person? This makes such people to fall a victim with a wrong match.